What's up, everybody out there? So this is kind of an emotional video for me a little bit because I started my channel on this walking trail in 2021 because the gyms were closed. So I started back then. If you rewind and go back to my beginning videos, I'm actually on this trail talking to people about warning them about certain influencers, living frugal, making more money. So if you like the fact that I've never changed my story up, I've always stuck to what works, think about subscribing, joining the channel. I want to show you why I say 99% of the YouTubers up here, mostly the financial people, but a lot of these YouTubers, they're all in the same category in my book. Let me show you a play on words.
So I made $26,000 on Apple stock, and I made $75,000 on Amazon stock in recent times. And the reason I bring this up to you, like I always say, I never say it to brag, I say it to show you what can be done when you are invested, when you are an investor and not just a consumer. That's $101,000 that I didn't have to go work a 9-to-5 to get. And I want to just show you the magnitude of that, because I had looked up on Indeed.com where you can see the many different jobs and things that are being offered and what they pay, just to put that 26,000 and 75,000, which is 101 together, to put that into perspective. An IT manager makes $91,000 a year. An attorney makes $97,000 a year on average in the United States. An engineer, $85,000 a year, and a judge, $75,000 a year.
Did you see that play on words? He made a quick $100,000 and then tried to play out the workers. Some of you may know who he is. I'm not even gonna mention his name. Oven Mitt Man. Can't stand that dude. Did you see how he tried to play you out? Oh, the engineer does this, and the IT worker. I always give shots out to you guys, and he tried to play you out. The play on words was, you got to work a whole year, and he made more money than you in a matter of minutes. That's the play on words. But if you're smart, you could pick up on these things. Why doesn't he have anybody sitting next to him saying, I made $100,000 and here's my 1099. Here's proof that I made $100,000. You ever notice it's always them? They made money. We're making a lot of money. But I never see anybody up there saying and showing real proof. Like, I'm gonna show you this. Boom. That's real numbers from my job. Real numbers. Started with $2. $2. And this was before the 2008 housing crisis. And your boy stuck with it. Never faltered because of the education that I know, and I got almost 300,000. God willing, when I retire, it'll be over $1 million just in the working annuity. So he's trying to play out the working man. The working man is not the sucker. Shout out to all you working people out there. IT, engineer, police, firemen, teachers, construction workers, barbershop, traffic control, air control, pilots. You putting in that work, I salute you. I ain't gonna play you out, because that's what he tried to do. He tried to play you out and pretty much say, yeah, you know, that you're a sucker for being a working man. So here's my classes in Discords. Here's another play on words that a lot of people get wrapped up in.
Another video. This is gonna be a quick one, but I think a valuable one. If you pay attention to this whole video, I think you'll get something out of it, especially if you are a young person and you're trying to figure out how to do stuff the right ways to live your life where you can have stuff like this in the garage. So, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is...
Now, personally, I don't know him. I really don't follow him because I know that a lot of that is bullshit. Here's why. How you gonna talk about real estate? Here's the play. How you gonna talk about real estate, but 99% of your videos is about flashy cars? All about cars. Here's the play. He has real estate classes for sale. So he wants you to believe that he got the cars by the advice that he's selling you with the real estate classes. That's how he bought those homes. No, he bought the homes with the classes he sold in the YouTube ad revenue. That's how. Now, I'm sure he may have some real estate. I'm sure he may. But at the end of the day, why aren't you showing real estate every day. Why does every caption have to be Ferrari, Lambo, Porsche, M4? Oh, because he knows a lot of minorities and a lot of poor people love cars. Now here's the thing. Oh, something in my sock. But I love cars too. But here's the thing. To truly get any of that, you need a job, right? How do you buy real estate? Unless, shout out to Dennis, unless you were in the military and the GI Bill or the military, I really don't know how that works. Shout out to military. Unless they buy your home, how do you buy military? How do you buy homes? You need money, right? You need a career. Go into a bank and say you want to buy a home and you don't have a career. If that was possible, the homeless would have houses, correct? So how do you buy homes without a career? There's nothing wrong with having nice cars. There's nothing wrong with those Italian cars, German cars. But when you start understanding money, you'll get to a point where you'll start asking yourself, do I really need it? Or if you do want it, you start saying, all right, if I'm gonna buy this, I got to be able to buy 8 of these, because if a transmission goes or if an engine goes, I don't want to be hand to mouth trying to figure out how am I going to pay for the repairs on this car. So that's the play on words right there. It all starts with your income. Let's put that portfolio up again. I will put this portfolio in the next 15 years. Every year I'm going to show this portfolio. I'm going to put this portfolio up every year. And you'll see, God willing, I keep waking up, I'll keep putting this portfolio up. All right? Stick with it and you'll be just fine. You stick with it and you build your career, you build your money, you live below your means, and you will be better off than so many people, because so many people, they're not disciplined. I've been up here trying to help you since back then. And the people who listened to me back then when I was on this trail, I can guarantee their life is better off. It's your turn. You did it their way, try doing it my way. All right? No regrets. Get it.